Alright guys, welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by as always, and for all the support. Yeah, thanks for all the support. And today we are going to install the turbos, since we got all the timing and the oil pump already installed, the thermostat, the water pump. We got almost everything in here at the front of the engine. I have to install the turbos. I already got them set them up. I already got them ready to be installed with all the cooling lines and the oil lines. I got those ready, and also from the other side too. And after we install the turbos, what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna show you guys how to check the injectors. Probably that's the title of the video. Not quite sure what the title is gonna be. Pretty sure the title is gonna be installing OEM turbos, and also checking the arms on the injectors. After we install the turbos, I'm gonna show you guys how to check those two injectors that we have back in here. They are reading different numbers. They're reading different ohms. We got three injectors here. They're reading from 12 ohms to 16 ohms. But on the other side, we have one reading only 16 ohms, and the other two one of them is reading 26 ohms, and the other one is reading 50 ohms, which means is open or something is bad on that thing. And that's where those two injectors that we're gonna replace. And I had an issue with the car when it was running. I was consuming a lot of fuel, and also black smoke and misfiring. I didn't check the car at that time because I knew that I will have the engine out and I can check that. Also, whenever you guys have a misfire, you can also check your the harness on the injectors, the connector. Sometimes they have too much corrosion, so check that out and clean it a little bit with something. We are gonna go ahead and install the turbos to make this. So we are gonna make this video quick. All right. Hopefully you guys get to see this. This is how the line goes. This is the coolant line. This one goes here on the back, and then this is the oil line that goes right here. And also it has one bolt right here that is holding it. And another coolant line, it goes right here, is a 19mm bolt with some washer, a couple of washer. And then this one goes right here on the back, on this part of the engine. And this coolant line that goes right here, there is the intake manifold. There is another pipe. It's holding right here for a 10mm bolt, and this is a 10mm bolt too. And this is the wastegate that's holding by 10mm bolts right here also. And this is the other line. It goes down here, or you already know. The recirculator, the oil return, and basically that's it pretty much. Yeah, this the bolt right here for the oil line is a 12mm wrench. Is right there. And that's it pretty much. Now that we have the turbo in place, what we need to do is make sure we put this back on. What this thing will do is hold somehow. Well, actually this washer is gonna hold the bolts, so the bolt's not gonna be, it won't loose, you know, it will not get loose. All right here, to put the one bolt, one nut right there, I'm gonna have to take this one off again. pull it out, or at least lose it and leave it hanging in there, so that way I can put the last bolt right there and also tighten it, because as you can see right now, it's a little hard for me to put the bolt in there, the nut in there. And now we have a little bit space up there, a little bit more space. Stick your finger in there and do the trick. All right, now the bolt is on. We should be able to tie them up with a 12mm socket. Make sure you use the short one with the swivel. I don't know how you say that. Just to turn it, because you won't be able to tighten it with it. And the rest of them, you can tighten it with the wrench. I'm letting you guys know that we're gonna have a project. Well, actually my buddy, he has a project that he bought 2 turbos for that has been made for SR20. Yeah, for the SR20, and he decided to put them on a BG. He bought 2 of them. I don't know much about turbos. He is the one who knows. And he bought it. Is a GTX. It's a GTX 29, I think. Yeah, he told me that. He said they're really good turbos. It's been designed for the SR20, not for BG, but he found a way and he make it fit. All right, now that we have this here already tied up, we're gonna bend this little flange or washer. So that is the one that's gonna be securing the nuts, not to get loose. I am installing the turbos, and I just realized that I did not put the heat shield on the exhaust manifold. I had to put that on to make sure we won't have too much heat on it. It's not a big problem, it's not a big deal, because I just remove this thing right here. Probably not that one, just this right here, the pipe, the inlet pipe. And we should be good. I just realized that. That's what happens when you are recording at the same time you are working. All right, heat shield is on. So now we can continue with the turbo. I already tightened them up, and the flange or this thing, I already bent it a little bit. And on this thing, it does have a gasket, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of RTV on this thing, just to be sure. All right, this side is ready. I just gotta do this, connect that pipe right there, that line, gotta connect that line, and that pretty much it. Now this time I'm gonna put the heat shield first. We won't have the same mistake. Now that we have them all on place, we can tighten them up. Remember, 13mm bolt nut or 13mm socket. If you can do it this way, or probably it's gonna be a lot easier for you guys if you guys don't put these cooling lines in here. Yeah, the cooling line and the oil line. So probably you can mount the turbo without them, and then that way you're gonna have space to turn this bolt right here. Basically, that's the only one we need a little bit of space. But you either can install it like this or without it. So that's gonna be up to you. In case I don't have enough space to twist the wrench, I might have to remove this cooling line. But if I don't remove it and I still have space, that's good. We do have a space to tie this bolt. The one in the back, we tied it with the wrench, with the socket. But this one we can tie it with just with this. All right. And there it is. This is already hooked up and tied up already. This line is the oil line, high pressure oil line, I think it is. And right here is the return, which I'm gonna connect it right now. And that's it pretty much. To install the turbos, the coolants right here. This one goes right here. All right, guys. Now that we have both turbos mounted, I'm gonna start working on the injector that I told you that is bad. I gotta replace 2 of them. These 2 were there already now, already hooked up and everything.